What's going on, you guys? Back with another video. In this video, I want to talk about 4 reasons why narcissists shut down and shut you out, particularly your narc partner. These are like 4 warning signs that it just may happen, but it's also the reason why they do it. Trust me, I know I've been through this before. They love to play mind games. They love to gaslight you through this tactic and make you feel like you're at fault for their behavior. Number 1, the reason why they shut down is because something they planned and pursued didn't go through. It failed. Something they wanted to happen so badly that they pretty much banked on they were gonna nail it and just progress. It didn't happen. Whether it's a project at work, a project that they're currently working on, and they just can't get it to the next level, something that they just failed to achieve. So now they've figured that they've spent too much money on it, and they're feeling down and out. And narcissists, they live off negativity. They don't know how to self-motivate, pick up the pieces and start over. You know, they may say it to themselves just to make other people think that they have a positive attitude about it, but they're not well at handling things that is constantly failing. They don't know how to look at it in different ways, like, well, maybe this is just not for me. Maybe I should leave it alone. Of course, the narcissist lives to please other people. They copy off other people's ideas, and that's why it doesn't work, because it's not even meant for them. They don't have a mind of their own. They don't have ideas of their own. They don't have dreams of their own. They copy off of everyone else's personality, goals, and ideas. That's why a lot of times it fails, because they shouldn't be doing it in the first place. They're doing it out of jealousy, envy, and they just want to beat someone else at accomplishing something. Number 2 is the reason why they shut you down and shut you out is because when they failed at accomplishing something, when they failed at that project that they just couldn't get, what happens is it couldn't come at a worse time for you to need them for something. If you need them for something during the time that happens, they refuse to put their feelings aside for whatever's going on, something that they kind of already promised to help you with. So now they take it back from you, because narcissists, when they're in misery, you're going to be in misery right along with them. So now they take back any promises they made to you about helping you with something, which they do that anyway just to string you along, just to keep good supply. They need you to always feel like that you could depend on them. But they take that away from you when they get in their feelings, when things are just not working out for them in the moment. So that's the second reason why they shut down and they shut you out. It's because now, if they're feeling away and they just can't get what they want in the moment, you're going to feel it. And it's not even your fault. And you can give them all the positive insight you want, try to motivate them, uplift them, get them out of that, just get them out of that grumpy mood. It doesn't matter what you do. The narcissist is determined to stay where they are, because they need people to feel sorry for them. They need that sympathy so that they can finally accomplish what they want. They're very stubborn and pig-headed and selfish. It really comes down to selfishness. They don't care about other people's feelings or anything pertaining to their promises to them. As long as the narcissist is getting their needs met, that's the only thing that matters. And that takes me into number 3. They are selfish. They're very selfish. If they're not happy, you're not going to be happy. And they stand on it. No narc in the world will put you before them. They're very unstable when it comes to making sure someone else is straight, even if it takes a sacrifice of them giving up on something. They're not going to sacrifice anything to make sure someone else is happy. They just don't live that way. They don't believe that they should have to do without so someone else could have. Someone who's less fortunate, they don't look at things like that. They may put on an act, but trust me, they're waiting on a response, a reaction from the act they're putting on, which gives them supply. That's the only reason why they do it. But behind closed doors, we all know that the narc is so different than they are out in public. They treat us differently in private than they do in public. So, of course, they're not going to put up a sacrifice to make someone else happy. They are very selfish. That's number 3. And number 4 is the shut out. That's the silent treatment. That normally happens if you were to question a narcissist, if you were to confront them about their selfish ways, if you were to try to uplift them and give them a different way to look at the situation, if you were to help them to have a more positive perspective about it rather than you're a failure. See, narcissists, it's either win, win, win or you're a failure. They're so used to this constant criticism, which has a lot to do with their upbringing, till they even look at themselves like that. It's like, I'm not supposed to fail. I'm supposed to always stay on top. And this is where I get my praises. And if people are not praising me, then, I really have no place in this world. And that's not how a person should ever think. You will drive yourself crazy trying to be a people pleaser. But narcissists hurt people and they hurt themselves trying to stay on top, trying to be in charge. Always need to be seen and noticed, needing constant praise at all times. That becomes exhausting to a person who realizes this is not for me, this is not what I want. Sometimes we're going to fail. Sometimes things are just not for us in the moment. It may not be for us at all. At the end of the day, God is still in control and he have the last say so. And it might not be meant for us to have certain things that we want. Like, look at my situation with my car. I got a totally different car from what I had dreamed of getting after my other one let me down. And it just happened just so fast, just like that. It just worked out so smoothly. I'm telling you, when God closes one door, he opens another. You have to learn to let go of the past and stop trying to keep things up and constantly fix on something that keeps breaking down. If it keeps breaking down, then maybe that's just not for you. It's time to do away with it and prepare yourself for something better. But until we develop that kind of mindset, we're going to be stuck into the past of constantly trying to keep up with something that we should have let go of a long time ago. Narcs don't think like that, and you can't get them to see that way. When you get them to see that way, they think that you're telling them give up. And if they give up, that means they're failures. That does not mean you're a failure. That means you're looking at the bright side of things. It's something better in store for you. That's why I believe in asking God, Lord, if this is for me, open the door. If it's not, close it. Narcs don't believe in that. They think that they control every single thing that happens in their life. And it's not like that, but that's just a part of their huge ego. But those are the 4 signs of when a narcissist shut down and shut you out. Thank y'all for watching, and I will talk to you soon.